right, back with another video, just a quick topical video. This is just current guitar gas. I mean, this changes daily. If we made this video every day or every other day, it would be different. So as of the filming of this video, we're just gonna talk about a couple things that we're excited about as guitarists. And this is a like trying to sell you stuff video. We are makers of pickups, so if you wanna check us out at porterpickups.com, that's great. But we're just talking about some gear that we are checking out. So this morning I was looking at the Marshall Shredmaster pedal. And the reason why I was even looking at that, well, twofold. So we just got a new Premier guitar issue that had like different rundowns, and one was that Kingfish blues guy.
Oh yeah.
And he's from Memphis, which I spent some time in Memphis, and so I'm like, oh, I wonder what's on his board. And it's literally one of those is like his main drive sound, his main lead sound. And I was like, oh, that's cool, because the model of it was in the Fractal FM3, and we were both like, this sounds great. And then it kind of like,
What is it?
It kind of like started the fire, you know. And so I was just looking this morning and like, oh, there's a reissue and there's an original, and what's the, you know how you get that way with stuff, like, oh, what's better, what's not. So that was one. The other one is for me, there's a new Ibanez HSS Strat, and it's kind of blue, which I'm a blue guitar guy. Even though I haven't bought a blue guitar in a while. I don't know, maybe I'm not a blue guitar guy anymore. Maybe I'm questioning my existence and all that. But that Ibanez, it's a premium, I think. It was at NAMM, so it's not really available. Everyone's got it on pre-order. Yeah. I'll put a screenshot of it up here. But HSS, kind of super Strat sort of thing, looks really cool, kind of quilted top, roasted neck. It would be a fun guitar, just because it's kind of like super Stratty, and I've kind of been gassing for those off and on. So those are like the two that are standing out for me.
Those AZs have really been kind of kicking butt, and I've been seeing them everywhere in everybody's hands. And I think Ibanez is definitely like resetting what people think of the brand. Like I know that like the Tim Henson nylon string, like it kind of looks like a Tele. Those like
it's so like crazy, right?
Yeah. People love them. I remember even my brother was like, oh, check this out. I kind of want to get one. And I was like, he never does that. So I was like, oh, do it.
Yeah. So it obviously reached like, reached a whole new audience in a sense, like, or the guitar gas goes deep with some people.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I guess I have slowly started to kind of trickle in and see some of the NAMM stuff. But one of the things that I thought was really cool was in the acoustic, we're kind of on the acoustic topic. Like the newest kind of like modern Martin that they're making, where they kind of have like these like honeycomb bracings and stuff, and it's kind of got like a more satin finish, kind of more bare bones, like wooden like inlays and stuff, and binding. Yeah. So it's
we'll find that and put a picture up on there. So
it's just kind of, it looks like an old guitar, it just looks like an old guitar, even though it's new. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I would check that out. Like we'll go play that in some like guitar centers, or there's a local shop, 12 fret, that'll probably have it, and he will let me play it, which I love.
That's always good. Yeah.
He will let me play these things and decide if I need them or not. But it's got these just really cool like ideas with the bracing, and it's funny, we were even talking about this yesterday, and we were like, to spend a lot on an acoustic, like it seems like a little bit like a waste of a gear purchase. Just the players that we are, even though I like started playing a lot of acoustic, but maybe I just need something to reinvigorate it. Judging by some of the features and kind of the look, it was kind of like the satin finish. I figured, like maybe that's something that maybe is kind of going to be in my price range, or something that you can kind of squirrel away for. But then I looked at the price, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to maybe really want that for like a year or two, and then maybe it'll manifest. But I'll probably find a used one, but hopefully I don't strum one and then just fall in love with it. And just max out everything in my name, like swipe, let's get it. But it's an acoustic, so sometimes
You'll talk yourself out of it, probably.
But it's cool. I definitely want to try it out, and I think it's cool that they're doing something like that, being Martin, being like traditionalists, and maybe there's a lot of people that might not appreciate that, but I think the HD28s that we know and love aren't going anywhere, but there's just a cool new Martin on the block, like his fresh new little brother or something. So.
That's right. What about one other thing that you're currently gassing for? I know even before we turn on the camera, like, oh, what are we really? We had this video like topic planned for a couple of days, and then it's like we both have had some gear purchases in the last few years, in the last few weeks that have kind of like quelled the gas a little bit. I think we're in a good season right now, and then I'm sure it'll take like nothing to spark it back up. But what else is kind of coming to mind?
Yeah. Well, and it seems like you get one piece and then you just like move the gas to like, oh, now I need a pedal or an amp or.
Maybe that's the fire starter, right? It's like, oh, I got the tuner, now I got to get the next thing in the chain or whatever.
Yeah, not necessarily like new, but I've been looking at like Explorers lately, and I've been looking at a lot.
You didn't
more,
tell
like,
me about
amps.
that.
I don't know why I just got like the bug, the Explorer bug, and I go way back with those as far as like wanting one. Mm-hmm. But that's just kind of like what I like randomly have been looking at for on Reverb or whatever. And I look at Reverb, but you know, it's like you just you look everywhere because you want to see what's out there.
Yeah.
And then the new, I kind of am really curious to check out the new Mythos Herculean Deluxe.
Yeah, I saw that at NAMM, and it seemed to go pretty well. That's cool.
I don't like need another drive pedal, but it really is like it is kind of fun, and I used to kind of look at some of those people with like a big drive pedal collection, and I'd be like, like that could be so many other things, and yes, that's true, but like I don't know, there's just something about different drives, different guitars, different amps, and I don't know, you just can't. They just sound different every day.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And I'm the same way because I'm like, on our shop board, I've got like kind of 3 different pseudo drives going right now, and then it's like, oh, what else is there? And I'm like, these 3 cover a lot of ground. Maybe just like spend more time on those.
Yeah.
But what are some of the pedals or the guitars or the amps or any gear stuff that you're gassing for right now? What's kind of at the top of your list? Give us some stuff down below to go search ourselves and see what we think, is that's always how it happens. I tell you about something, or you tell me about something, or we've got a couple other buddies that are always texting us photos of different things. Look what I just got, or look at this. I think I want to get this next. And so we're coming off NAMM season, fresh new gear launching, and what's on your list? Let us know below.